Welcome to Solve It Like a Marketer. This episode, we are doing a SWOT analysis for PlayStation. Don't go away. So if you're unsure about how to perform a SWOT or why do one in the first place, lucky for you, I've already done a what is a SWOT analysis and how to do it right video. But if you prefer to dive into our PlayStation case study, I'll give you a quick explanation now. In essence, a SWOT analysis allows you to examine your company as it stands now and then determine where you would like it to go in the future. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths and weaknesses are internal to your company. So these could be aspects of your organization that you have control over, such as your team, your office location, means of internal communication. Opportunities and threats are external. So these are factors outside of your company, but may directly affect you. They could be socioeconomic factors, competitors, and customer trends. Okay, now let's dive into PlayStation. First, a little background to create context for the analysis. PlayStation was first released in Japan in December 1994 by Sony Computer Entertainment and made its American debut in September 1995. Both releases elicited critical acclaim and impressive sales. The PlayStation, one of a new generation of 32-bit consoles, signaled Sony's rise to power in the video game world. Also known as the PS1, the PlayStation used compact discs or CDs, heralding the video game industry's move away from cartridges. Currently, the PlayStation family of products and services include PlayStation 4, PlayStation VR, PlayStation Store, PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Video, PlayStation Music, and PlayStation Now. So let's dive into our SWOT analysis. And of course, first off, we start with strengths. So at the top of our list, PlayStation is extremely successful at go-to market strategies for its products. So this means that their end goal is to enhance the overall customer experience, taking into account product quality and pricing. They also boast a list of exclusive games which are available on the PS only. And for this reason, the platform automatically sells because gamers want to experience and play these exclusive games. Over the years, PlayStation has built a reliable distribution network that can reach the majority of its potential market. PlayStation has a strong brand portfolio. In the simplest of terms, this encompasses all the brands offered by a single firm for sale to cater to the needs of different groups of people. They do have a successful track record of developing new and innovative products, and this is extremely important in terms of customer perception and also that they're a long-term provider. Users of PlayStation vouch for the unique gaming experience that it provides. The dual shock controllers increase the impact of shock and give the player a feeling of excitement. Also, reliable suppliers of raw materials mean that the company can keep on top of production deadlines and meet customer demands. They also possess superb performance in new markets. So PlayStation has built expertise at entering these new markets, which is very good for them in terms of revenue streams and diversification. Let's flip now to weaknesses. And unfortunately, they are not highly successful at creating what we call a unified work culture. So specifically, when they bring smaller firms together, they haven't really figured out how to merge these firms in terms of their different work cultures. Although their products do well in terms of sales, their marketing is actually not that strong, with the positioning and unique selling proposition really not clearly defined. PlayStation has a high attrition rate in their workforce. So high turnover means a lot of money spent on training and development. Frequent hardware updates mean that the console has to be upgraded. So this doesn't please gamers because, of course, there's a huge expense when they constantly have to replace these things. Back to the positive side with opportunities. So this, again, is the external perspective. New trends in consumer behavior and buying patterns can expand existing and create new markets for PlayStation. Virtual reality remains a huge opportunity, doubling, of course, both now as gaming and a social platform as well. Gaming is increasing, especially in developing economies and emerging markets. With the current pandemic situation, many more people, of course, are choosing products such as PlayStation, even though the economy is fragile. And over the past few years, the company has invested a lot of money in their online platform, and this has opened up sales channels for PlayStation. This will become increasingly important as the pandemic lingers. And finally, we turn to threats. So their biggest threat remains new technologies developed by competitors. The markets are maturing, with most players actually having an Xbox, PlayStation, or even Nintendo. So this is especially true of the developed markets where disposable income is high. PC gaming is still very strong. PC gaming is strongest because of the technology advantage of PC and lower prices of their games. Liability laws in different countries may expose PS to various liability claims, given change in policies in those different markets. Also, raw material costs can pose a threat to PlayStation's profitability. Right now, this will all come down to the strength of their supply chains, again, especially in this pandemic situation. So this SWOT would have looked very different at the beginning of 2020, but so much is uncertain right now in terms of potential opportunities. Again, due to COVID. So the key will be how well PlayStation manages to pivot to the new reality. But as with any SWOT, this analysis is only just the beginning. So now it's about taking it a step further. How can you build on current strengths, overcome the identified weaknesses, seek out the opportunities, and avoid threats? And this is where your team can build out that forecasting and roadmap for the next 6 to 12 months. If you're tackling this PlayStation SWOT, explore how you would pivot the company into the future. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please do hit that subscribe button. We'll see you every week with a new video, so please stay tuned, and together, let's solve it like a marketer.